All right, guys, we're back with round one. Edison Format, Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Javi on the left. Hasn't played in almost a year. He's taking the GB challenge versus Joey Linch on the right, playing his, I would say, his signature Machina Turbo deck. We saw him win a tournament recently with it. He's won like 4 on the channel. So Javi opens Trap, does shoot. Let's see. Joey's hand is Card Trooper, Gear Frame, Chaos Sorcerer, Raikou, and Cyber Valley. So Javi chooses to get rid of the Gear Frame. That was a pretty decent starting hand for Joey. Joey's deck from like a month ago is on channel if you guys want to go find it in the deck profiles playlist. So Joey summons Card Trooper, Mills Force, Raikou, and Mirror Force, and Javi D presents the Card Trooper. So Lynch sets the Torrential. So some of you guys may know the GB challenge. No one on my locals since I started uploading videos has won with GBs. GBs have been to the finals 7 times. I keep track of all the decks that have won and gotten second place on the channel. And yeah, GBs have been in the finals 7 times, and they've been 0-14 in games. So we'll see if Javi can pull it off. He's actually been one of the finalists with GBs. That was the last time he showed up to the locals, and he's finally back. I'm glad he's back because I think he's really good with GBs, but he is a bit rusty. You haven't played in a year, you're gonna be rusty. Heck, I play every week and I still make mistakes. So imagine when you haven't played in a year. Okay, so Joey maybe set the Raikou there. Now he's got 2 back rows. So Javi, you can see his son right next to him play. He brought his son. That's one of the reasons why he can't play as much. You know, when you're a dad and stuff. So Javi brought his son. You can see his son right there playing with all the cards and stuff. Okay, anyway, Joey Raikou's, Javi's Trap Stun. So Javi, some people I've been talking to about GBs, they actually prefer what's it called? 7 tools over Trap Stun. So we'll see how it happens here. So Javi, yes, with the upstarts. I like it. I would play upstarts in GBs. I would play upstart and Respite. I didn't used to like Respite, but I think you kind of need to play it because you got to get those dead Sekitors and stuff out of your hand. Okay, so let's see what else Javi's got. There's a Respite. So Javi's playing both. So he puts back Samnite and Daria. So Javi's playing like the Test Tigers, Rescue Cat, and Prism, I believe. He also main deck Sangan to go get Rescue Cat, which some people don't like because me personally, I don't know if I'd play it, maybe. Okay, so he drew Dark Bribe. Ooh, heavy. Gets rid of the D Prison Torrential. So that's not good for Joey now. Oh, and he's about to get Sekitored. Oh, this game might be over quick. It's like when GBs hit you with Sekitor, it's just so hard to come back. Yep, Sekitor. That's first damage. Joey takes 400. All right. So is Javi gonna go for hurt? Yeah, he grabs back Respite just to have an extra card to ditch for Herc. Hopefully he has something because Joey's deck can kind of deal with Herc with the Fortress. He can just ram his Fortress into the Herculinos. All right, so 2 back rows, and I think, 2 cards in hand? Yeah, this is not looking good for Joey. The only good thing going for Joey is that... All right, so 3K. So 46... Joey passed again. Oh, God. That's another. So now Joey's down to 16. I actually never seen this matchup on the channel, so I'm curious who's favored. I mean, Joey's got Gear Frame, which is an 1800 body, and then Fortress can be hard for GBs to deal with. But then with Chariot and stuff, I really don't know who's favored. That's one of the reasons why I got these 2 on the channel. So it looks like Lynch scooped. All right, game 2. Lynch activates Charge, Mills Heavy, Solemn, Deep Prison. 3 really good cards against GPs. All right, so Joey's T sets. Now, did he set the Raikou? I think like yesterday I was playing someone and I charged for Raikou and I set hamster and my opponent mind controlled it. I set a monster in a back row and he mind controlled and it was hamster and then he didn't have a Raikou target in the deck. He's playing zombies. Shout out to Mario. Okay, so he gear frames. So he's got gear frame, maybe Raikou or hamster, but I think would Joey side out Raikou against... Sorry, not Raikou. Hamster against GBs. When I played against GBs, I did side out Hamster. But not Raikou, obviously, because Raikou's still decent against that deck if they don't have Chariot. Okay, so Javi's respiting again. Draw 3. I've heard conflict because there's a few GB players that watch the channel, especially Atago. Shout out to him. He plays a lot of GBs, and I think he says he's not a big fan of Respite. I don't remember. All right, 62 AK. You guys can probably tell because Javi always plays on this Dark Arm Judgment Dragon mat. He's had that mat for like over a decade. He bought it a long time. I remember when he bought it. It's a beautiful mat, but it obviously is a little damaged. But God, that mat, if that mat was mint, it's beautiful. 2 iconic cards, JD, Dark Armed. Especially Dark Armed. Every time I see someone drop Dark Armed on the channel, just... Okay, so... He contacts with the gear frame. I wonder if Javi plays 2 Chimera Tech, because GBs have the room in their extra deck for all that stuff. The only like extra deck monsters they use are like Herc and Geyseris. So I'm pretty sure Javi probably plays like 2 Chimera Techs, which might come in handy in this matchup. Most people don't play 2 Chimera Techs. Okay, so Javi, I think if he set the MST, he's got something to stop a Heavy Storm. He's either got Starlight Road or Dark Bribe. I don't think he would set 3. Like, set an MST? No way. So Joey's deck has changed, so for those of you guys who may watch his deck profile, this is definitely different. I don't remember him playing Cyber Valley before, because I did his deck profile myself. Most of the time I do them, but sometimes I'm busy and I don't get a chance to do them. Like, I think Los did it once, and Donnell obviously did my own. Yep, so here, Joey specials his own Cyber Dragon. So he attacks the Chimera Attack. Javi lets it go through. So yeah, one of those back rows is like something to stop Heavy Storm. And what is the other one? So it's either Bribe or Starlight. I think Javi prefers Bribe, so I'm guessing one of those is Bribe. It could be Solemn as well. It's either A, Bribe, or Solemn, and then he couldn't stop the Cyber Dragon summon or the attack, so that's interesting. Maybe he has a Chariot? I'm just trying to make reads what I would think if I'm playing against him in this scenario. But that camera pressure is real, man. Because, like, when you're playing and no one's watching you, it's different. But when, like, you're playing and you know that, like, obviously... Currently, right now, like most of my videos get at least 500 views, so it's way different. All right. So here he bottomlesses the Sam Knight. Will Javi Solemn it or bribe it? Oh, Trap Stun. Okay, so we still don't know what the other 2 are. So he chooses to use Trap Stun. But see, here's the issue. If let's say Joey's monsters are Raikou, Javi cannot use a Chariot if he has a Chariot down. So that's why we've been debating about Trap Stun versus 7 Tools. And I think 7 Tools is better. Because of this exact scenario right here. Raikou is too popular. And yeah, see, I think that's what Javi's realizing. I can't use my Chariot. He must have a Test Tiger because it looks like he's about to special. Yeah, I think he's got a test. So he chooses to attack. So see, exact scenario where we were just talking about. So if you're planning to play GBs, guys, you should highly consider Trap Stun over 7 Tools over Trap Stun. So I'm wondering if Javi's got the Chariot. I hope he does, just to like show you guys. And what's crazy is Javi agrees. Again, Javi has not played in like a year, so his deck is probably not as optimal as it could be. All right, so Joey summons Trooper, Mills, Lila. See, Joey's not afraid of anything. He's kind of made the reads on Javi's back rows. Like Joey's a great player, man. So, oh, he had Mirror Force. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe Javi does not have Chariot. Okay. So now, what's that last back row? It's either a bribe, or a solemn, or a chariot. That's my guess. But I'm not always right. Sometimes people do things that I don't expect, and it happens. All right, so he drops Fortress. Oh wow. Okay. Javi said 3 with nothing to stop heavy. Ah, Jesus. I was so wrong. Javi, you're killing me, man. So you didn't have Chariot, and you didn't have Bribe or Solemn or Starlight Road. I hope Javi gets punished. Oh no. Bestiari. How many does Javi have cards left in his hand? All right, 62 to 86. So what's Javi gonna get? Probably a quest. What do you do, Darius? Let me think. What do you do here? Do you ready Ari? He's got a lot of choices. So I'm thinking Darius. Not Darius. It's like a quest. Ready Ari. Yeah, ready Ari for sure. And either a quest. You could get Laquari too, but why would you want to drop a Herc here? Yeah, so Javi's debating. I honestly don't know. I'm just trying to think what would I do in this situation. Ready Ari to get rid of the fortress. Oh, Joey's got a plague in there too. Oh no, maybe you should get rid of the plague. Yeah, because he could just make a level 6. Oh no, maybe Javi should have got rid of the plague instead of the. I mean, either or, both were pretty bad. If maybe Javi should play 2 Ready Ari. That would have probably been better. Get rid of the plague and the fortress. I think Javi's in trouble though. All he has is a bunch of GBs, and Joey's got a bunch of cards in his hand. I think Javi's gonna lose this game. We'll see what Joey does. Unless if Joey just can't do anything. Yeah, so Plague. I was thinking maybe he should have, Caius. Yeah, he should have maybe got rid of the Plague. So here Javi takes 2K. So 42 to 86. All right, so we know he grabbed back what, Sam Knight? One of the GBs? Yeah, he grabbed back one of the GBs. So he's stalling. So Joey's probably checking to see what's gone. One Mirror Force is gone. So the only thing he really has to worry about is like a Torrential or Deep Prison, which, how common is Torrential in GBs? Any of you guys who play GBs, let me know in the comments below. Do you play Torrential in your GB deck? Okay, so Javi top deck the Deep Prison. Because I'm not sure how common it is. All right, so Joey grabbed Force. So what can Javi draw? He could draw Laquari. Laquari would be a really good draw. Laquari, Bestiari would help get him back in the game. Test Tiger's okay. So he's just drawing GB. He's just drawing more GBs. That's not good for him. So Joey with another Caius gets rid of Sangan. Oh, he drew Sangan. See, I told you guys about Sangan. Javi likes Sangan to get Cat, Tiger, and a few other cards. Oh, what a top! Oh, now Javi's back in there. Tiger. Now, who do you tag out? Probably the Ready Ari, right? Oh no, he chose the Sam Knight. He could have tagged out the Ready Ari as well. So here he can either Murmillo or Geyseris, right? Doesn't matter. It's kind of the same thing. I guess, is Geyseris more damage? Yeah, Geyseris is more damage. Was Geyseris correct there? There's Murmillo would have been 2k damage. Oh, but then I think if he would have done the other play, he could have maybe Geyseris Joey after. So I guess that's the difference. Because here, I guess the stage is going to Herc, but Herc with no card, just a 3k beater. Joey can easily deal with that. Yeah, Javi's cooked, man. Joey can easily deal with that. But he's already used 2 Caiuses. What's Herc's defense? Okay, our sorcerer is game. So Joey forces a game 3. So who's gonna move on with a round 1 win? Will Joey pull off the famous Legacy 2-0? For those of you guys who don't know what Legacy 2-0 is, or Backdoor 2-0, is when you lose game 1 and come back and win game 2 and 3. All right, so Javi starts off with Upstart. Set a monster, set a back row. Hopefully it's Hippo. I like 2 Hippos in GBs. Joey sets 1. Man, that last game, I could have sworn Javi had something to stop heavy, but he didn't. I'm just waiting for the day, guys. Someone sets 3 or 4 and gets heavy for 4 on camera. I think it happened once with Prince. But with Prince, he was trying to... he was getting Spirit Reaper, so that's why he had to set his hand. Or the other time, one of my friends, Toby, got Mirror Force for 5 on camera. Those videos are up on the channel. But it wasn't like he got Mirror Force for 5 monsters. He returned. So it's like the Mirror Force and the return traded for each other. Okay, so here he bottomless as Darius. Now Javi's got 2 back rows and 1 monster. Maybe Javi could have set Sangan as well. Is it Sangan? Oh, yeah, it is Sangan. Okay, Joey Mills. I think, did Joey mill 3 traps? I don't know. I think Joey maybe overmilled there. All right, so he summons Armory Arm, attack. Prison, no bottomless, nothing. Javi's debating, so he prisons the... One thing I'm curious about, Javi searched, Test Tiger, but I think he's got Respite. Maybe he should have made the Respite live? Or did he search Cat? I can't remember. But it's not looking good for Joey. Like I said, anytime I watch GBs and the Sekitor goes off like this, it just... See, Javi's son is distracting him. That's what he told me. He said... It's one of the reasons why he doesn't play as much, because he has to bring his kid, and his kid is just distracting the heck out of him. All right, so he Ready Ari's the Plague. Give a shout out to my boy Samuel, Javi's son. Javi's trying to get him to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so here, Javi's going to summon Herc in defense mode. So Javi's playing around Fortress this way, so that Joey can't just ram the Fortress. Because I think Herc's defense is like 26. Or maybe maybe 27. I don't know Herc's defense. So Joey summons Cyber Valley and passes. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Joey took 400 from the Sekitor hit. Oh, and Javi messed up. He didn't give him the 1,000 for Upstart. I mean, the one thing I'm noticing, Joey doesn't keep track of his life points. Wow. How do you guys do it? Maybe he does it in his head? I can't do it. Attack. So no Chariot. Would Javi even waste a Chariot there? Probably not. At least the thing about Respite, it's kind of dead, but at least you can ditch it for Herc. Oh, Joey passed again. Maybe Joey's got a Gores. 3K. There's the Gores. Surprised Joey kept it in. Most people side out Gores against GBs, but Joey's deck is a little different. Like his goal, based on his deck profile, is he wants to mill monsters. So, okay, Joey's token gets mirror forced. Now sets 4 back row and a monster. Does Javi have Heavy Storm? Heavy Storm just ends the game, basically. Let's see. 8,056. Yeah, Javi forgot the upstart. Here comes... Ooh. Test Tiger. Does Joey have anything? No, it's good. What's he go for? Oh, he's going to go for the Sekitor. Ooh, I like this play. Yeah, he can, like, attack the Gores, bring out Bestiari, and then just blow up Joey's field. I think that's what he's going to do, yeah. Really good play. As in, Javi knows his deck well. I just think he's probably a little bit rusty. Like, he's just technical play. And that's everyone. I've said this in previous videos. You just got to play. Even myself, like, when I don't, the more I play, the better my technical play gets. Like, you see more scenarios. And that's how you improve. You just got to play more. All right, so Javi took, what's Gores' defense? 25, so Javi took 21 from attacking into the Gores. So Ready Ari. So Javi saw Chaos Sorcerer game 2, so, and then hits that one, which is the Compulse. He chains, and Javi's obviously going to negate there. Ditches the Dead Respite. And now here comes Geyseris. Yeah, Joey's... Now, which monster does Javi go for? Does he go for 2 back rows? Oh, Solemn. Oh, and Javi has his own Solemn. So he chooses that one and the... So he hits Torrential. Ooh, maybe Joey should have Torrentialed or way earlier to bait out the Herc. It's possible. Now Joey's in trouble. It's not looking good for our boy Joey. Maybe Oraiko can save him. So 25, 50, 28. Joey scoops. Oh, yeah, his hand was not that great. So Javi's moving on with a round 1 win. Will the story finally finish? Will GBs finally get that? Oh, I messed up the... Okay, I'll fix that. Yeah, Joey... We'll see if Joey can fight back into Top Cut, but... And Javi, let's see if you can pull it off. Hope you guys enjoyed that match, and we'll be back soon for the rest of the tournament.